Hello boys and girls, Busternaut here, and welcome back to another WoT Blitz video. This one was intended for yesterday and even the day before that, but due to some internet issues, pretty interesting when you have those, right? Due to some internet issues, I couldn't upload it, and yeah, I'm making it now because my internet is now back in order, so I'm making the video now. Hopefully you notice a change into my game looking at this battle right here. Yeah, that's right, I got better graphics. How did you get better graphics? Well, a very good friend of mine managed to find me a modded APK file, which we changed the graphics and everything. Can you guess who that was? Yep, if you said Force Bladder, you're right. Huge thank you to Force Bladder. I mean, even I couldn't find better graphics like those. I wanted those graphics for a lot of time, and see, I was right. Even with 3D grass, my phone is able to handle that. So, to Wargaming, why the hell didn't you add an option for me to switch it on and off? Anyways, keep in mind though that I'm recording as well. When I'm not recording, I have 10 to 15 frames per second more than you see in those clips. So yeah, that's that. Yeah, I even got better shadows and everything. So yeah, huge thank you to Force Bladder. Now, not only our WoT Blitz videos will be more beautiful, but yeah, the game will look very nice as well while I'm playing. So there is a T-34 with a very interesting skin right there. I think that is the T-34 Independence vehicle. I'm not sure. I might be totally wrong, but I think this was a premium tank that was available for a short amount of time. I didn't try the fraction of a second before I killed him. My teammate killed him, so yeah. That is one fancy kill taken away. But anyways, we will continue forwards. Look at how amazing this grass looks. I mean, wow, I wanted this grass for a long time. And yeah, now I finally got it. So KV-1S, no, sorry, that's the new KV-13. Well, it was the new KV-13, and now it is a pile of smoking wreck. So yeah, T-43, no problem. And there comes the T-28 prototype. He doesn't seem to be very aware of me. Hope he noticed me now. We'll exchange fire and both of us will back up. So he has a very nice hold down position, so I'm not in a rush to fight against him. Our AT-15A though is in a rush to fight him, as I can see. So he will come forwards, forced by the AT-15A, and I'll put another great shot into his flank. And now the AT finishes him off, and yeah, that was our first little game there in the Tiger 2. And we didn't do pretty bad. We did pretty decent actually, 2400 damage, 2 kills, top on experience earned, so I'll call this a good game. Next up, we are playing the T-44, yet another tier 8 tank, but this time a medium, and a Russian one as well. So we are in a tier 9 game, which is not brilliant. I mean, we'll have a hard time penetrating those C-75s frontally. But yeah, we'll see how that one plays out. And this VK really needs to learn how to drive properly. Anyways, probably he was looking at something else at the time, but it ended up not being a problem because we got up on the hill. There he is again. But we got up on the hill in time because the enemies didn't have fast mediums. So there we are, up on the hill. And usually the team which controls the hill wins the game. And this situation is very, very similar. So we'll wait for the enemies to advance. And I'll poke, take shot this object 704 because he's a very dangerous enemy tank destroyer. I want to take him out as soon as possible. There we go, another one into him, and I bounce a shot from an enemy vehicle. So killing shot, of course, every single shot hit, but the killing one missed. Anyways, E75, nope, I cannot penetrate him. The other E75 is with the Tiger 2 turret, so I had a go with him but couldn't penetrate him as well. Ferdinand exposed the side of his superstructure, so I'm going to take that shot. There he's the other E75, couldn't take the shot quick enough. T44 took the shot and I would have hit, but the Leopard prototype on my team reversed at that time and pushed my tank, so I missed my shot. But anyways, those sort of stuff happen. It's not his fault. We are cramped together here on that corner, so it's not his fault. Could have happened to anyone. Only the 75 remains and he's backing up, so I'm going to go forwards and attempt to flank him in a second now. After I bounce this shot, I'm like, well, no, this doesn't work. I'm going to push our Yak Panther. Probably he missed his shot because of me, but yeah, as I said, the corner is small and we were a lot of tanks there, so I'm sorry if I ruined your shot, but probably wouldn't have penetrated the front of the 75 anyways, so that's that. Only one enemy remains now, and I think that he's AFK, but I ended up being wrong, and there he is spotted from our side of the map. Immediately turn around and head towards him. Hopefully I will put 1 or 2 shots into him before he dies, but we'll have to see. And look at that graveyard here. The whole enemy team is here, and yeah, my first shot bounces. Very, very stupid shot. And here is the VK again. Even when he's dead, he's in our way. I'm joking, of course, but funny coincidence there. And I managed to take out the last remaining enemy, so we win the game. And let's see the result. The result on this one wasn't that brilliant, but the game, in my opinion, was entertaining because we managed to overwhelm the enemy very, very quickly and managed to secure the game really, really fast indeed. Next game, on Lost Temple again, and this time I'm in the IS. So tier 8 match, let's see how this one will go. I really, really want to get myself the KV2, look at him. But yeah, I'll have the KV2 soon, so it's anyways. The bad thing about the KV2, you have to grind the 152mm howitzer. You don't have it unlocked when you have the tank. You have to grind it with the 122mm howitzer from the KV1, but I don't have problems with this gun. I can spam heat with it, so I don't have any problems with it. But yeah, IS. We're driving the IS now. Going for that position in the middle here, and I have pretty bad ping right now at this at the moment when I play this game, and my frames, my FPS drops because of the ping as well. But anyways, it's not so bad. I can it is playable at least. So going up front, KV-13, the newly introduced medium tank, tier 7 Russian medium tank, that is. No problem whatsoever penetrating him. IS-3 bounces off, and I'm going to look for some more shots, and this one was a high explosive shell. I suspect that the KV-2 hit me there for a lot of my hit points, actually 400 of my hit points. Yeah, that was the KV-2, and someone else missed me there, so I'm going to back off. Hopefully they will not hit me again. Yes, and they did. So that's the IS-6. As you can see, the weak spot on his turret managed to penetrate him. Didn't know about that weak spot. It's good that we get the penetration indicators on World of Tanks Blitz. I mean, where you cannot penetrate its red. Quite nice feature there. You can find weak spots that you didn't know about before. I knew about the roof of the IS-3 though, so I'm going to make a good use of that, and I'm going to deny him the return fire by digging myself into this position. And now the KV-2 is going to get spotted. There he is. He put one shot earlier into me, and look at that shot. This is going to be like a ridiculous shot. I fire, it's fully aimed, and it doesn't matter because it missed. So yeah, a bit of an RNG there. No problem that the KV-2 hit me beforehand. His gun is more accurate than this one, I'm sure. So yeah, we are going to push forwards. I'm not going to drive through this wall because I'm spotted, and I know that the Panther 2 is over there in the bushes and he's not spotted, so it will be stupid to drive through the wall. But I decided to drive through it and hide behind this little building there, so I can fire the Panther 2. There he is. From here I can penetrate his lower plate. I cannot pen the upper plate because he's angled upwards. I don't know if this one penned, but we will see in the results screen later. He managed to snipe me, but I'm going to put one in the bush where he sits, and I'm going to back off. Now, just going to wait and see what happens. If the KV-2 will drive out in the open, and he will, in fact. And this shot makes up for the bad one earlier. So RNG gives, RNG takes, as people say. Panther 2 damaged pretty badly and gets taken out in the end. So that's another game won by us. Let's see if we hit that Panther 2. And yeah, I think we hit him. In fact, I know we hit him, but I couldn't show here the detailed damage report. But I checked it out and we managed to hit him. So yeah. Now we are driving the T-44 once again. This time on a different map. I always forget the name of that map, and I didn't read it a second ago. So that's that. Anyways, I'm going to drive up through the middle and go where the enemy spawn location is, because I see that they don't have a lot of strong medium tanks, and I predict that this position is going to be weakly defended. I managed to wiggle on my armor, so the enemy T-44 missed his shot. Enemy Panther misses his shot as well. I missed my shot because I didn't aim. And now I can play around with this Yak Panther. I will poke, show only my turret, nothing else, and he will bounce and I won't, because the T-44 has very bouncy turret. The enemy T-44 is being annoying and puts another shot into me. This time he penetrates, but I return the favor. Now we are surrounded in a way, so I am looking at both of the enemies, and there is a wild Cromwell, but double tap from me, and that T-43 managed to reduce him to one-shot kill, and I'll kill him. Thank you a lot. But the T-44 managed to put another one into me, so I turn around and put one into the Yak Panther, because the T-44 was in cover. He puts another one into me, and he sneaks into cover again. I want to push the Yak Panther, because it's not good when we are surrounded like that. Killed him, and now I can focus on the T-44. He's behind the ridge, so I turn around again to face the enemy Panther. Put one into him, turn around again after taking a shot from the T-44. Use adrenaline, but it's not going to help me as he bounces my shot, and I am dead pretty much after I put one last shot into him. So now we can see from our team's perspective how this is going to play out, and hopefully we had big enough influence on this game in order to let my teammates win it. So yeah, we have an M6 here. Almost half of his hit points are gone. Now half of his hit points are gone. He doesn't have a chance against the T-44, and he puts a great shot into the Panther. I'll give him that. But the T-44 just keeps poking and taking a shot after shot into him. But there comes the ISU. This tank is just hilarious. He doesn't have a shot though, so the Tiger II advances forwards, misses or bounces his shot off. And the T-44 is a good player. He knows what he's doing. He will run away now. He knows that he doesn't have a chance against the Tiger II. Even if he attempts to circle the Tiger II, he doesn't have a chance, because he's not close enough, and the Tiger II will not allow him to circle him. So he will run away. Tiger II uses a consumable which increases your speed and hopes to catch him, but he will not catch him in the end. So they decide to cap, and that's pretty smart in this situation, because they're two and he's one. Capping will force him to, oh, never mind, they killed him. So that's another win for us. And let's see the result. For the short amount of time that we were alive, we managed to do more damage than anyone else on our team, so I'll count that as a good game. Final game for today. We're in the KV1. As I mentioned earlier, I really want to get the KV2, so I'm playing my KV1 again. And now on this map, before I used to go to the bridge, now I don't. Now I go to the cap circle, because every time I go to the bridge, the enemy controls the capture circle. I don't trust my teammates, and I do not let them control the capture circle, because if I let my teammate control the capture circle, I'm sure that they are all going to get killed, and or they will not go into the capture circle, and the enemy will cap, because if a player in World of Tanks has the opportunity to cap, he will cap, even if that's the most stupid decision, because capping from the beginning of the game, in my opinion, that way both teams lose, because nobody has done any damage, and you know what I'm talking about. But players, some players don't realize it, so I don't trust my team and I always go to the cap circle. And if there are no enemies here, I'm going to cap, not because I want to win by capping, but to put pressure on the enemy team. A whole lot of enemies get spotted here. I'm not afraid. I'm a KV1 and I'm top tier. So put my shot into one of them and retreat to side scrape behind this building. And the next shot is ready. Try to put it into the Crusader, but I missed. So I'm going to wait here. I'm not even going to repair my tracks or anything. I'm not afraid of this thug. He cannot do anything about about my armor. With that gun that he's using, he's not using the 75mm. He's using some kind of howitzer. I think the 105mm. I missed another one, and there's a T-34 behind me. Oh boy, will he be sorry. Look at that shot. Penetrate, set him on fire, and just let him go. My team will finish him off anyways. Now I think I'll repair my engine, because this tank is not among the fastest in the world. There we go. And I will go after the enemy stug. There he is. I will take a shot. I'm not afraid. As soon as I realize that he is alone, I'm going to go over the ridge and just plant one into his commander's hatch and finish him off. And now there is an M4 and I'm about to do the most ridiculous shot ever. I mean, you cannot see because he's behind the bush, but he's halfway behind the ridge and I'm not aimed at all, and just click the fire button and hit him square on. I mean, RNG gives, RNG takes. So that's that. Two enemies remain. There's a Matilda Black Prince in the capture circle, and I'm going to load heat right now. Probably a waste of a heat round, but I'm going to do it anyways because I want to ensure penetration on the Matilda Black Prince. I know that this tank has a crappy gun, so he will not be able to penetrate me all that easily. And there we go, back of the turret, no problem whatsoever. My friend is being rather annoying, but not his fault, but Messenger. Messenger has been made really annoying recently, but I think they fixed it. Oh, actually waste of 2 hit rounds, but I completed a mission, so that's a good thing now, right? And I have another mission which requires me to kill heavy tanks with a tier 5 machine. Also, this is a good tank to complete missions for killing enemy heavy tanks and stuff, because the KV1 is really strong at tier 5. And just capping now, putting pressure on the Wolverine. If he wants to win the game, he has to come. If he doesn't come, we'll win. If he comes, we'll win again. There's no doubt about it. I'm not going to let him win this game. And there he comes. Great, that means more damage for me. My teammate is going to go around him, and I'm going to stay here because I'm not afraid of a Wolverine. I even drive out of the capture circle. I'm going to put an HE round right in his face, and I'm going to back off now. Well, I'm not going to back off because he wrecked my track. So now I'm going to back off. And he's a one-shot kill. And pretty much that's that. We win another one. So this is going to be for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Again, huge shout out to Force Batter, because of him now we will have better quality in our videos and everything will look better. So yeah, this will be for this episode. I hope you enjoyed, and good luck on the battlefield.